Hello, Aquarius. Welcome back to Theresthattarot. Aquarius, Hard on Yourself by Charlie Puth. He said, I can see you're struggling. Promise you'll find love again. Yeah, it'll be alright. Why are you so hard on yourself? Why you gotta try so hard? Counting calories and carbs? Another trip across the world? I go so hard trying to make you feel like a queen. You don't need a camera to make a scene. You were born like that. No Maybelline. When you first wake up, you're bad to me. Oh my God. That's something an Aquarius would say. That's so charming and like detail oriented. They pay attention to things you don't think they're paying attention to because they got a poker face out of this world. It's sexy. Or maybe somebody's paying attention to you like that. Capricorn? Why am I about to call you Capricorn? You could be dealing with one or someone who has it in their chart. Or maybe some of you are on the cusp of Capricorn. It's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous energy. I like that song. I never heard it till today. The song that's playing right now is called Back Home. Let's see, Aquarius. Some of you may be taking a trip. Or some of you may have taken a chance. Somebody threw caution into the wind. It may have been a breakup or somebody's moving on from a breakup. Kind of in this position of, I'm taking up for myself. I'm standing up for myself. Against someone who may have let go for another option. It's like, I feel like there was a masculine energy here who had a lot of love for someone. Cancer energies here. Leo. I feel like there's a masculine energy who had a lot of love. But they didn't necessarily say that. It's like they didn't know how to express that. They weren't so quick to talk about that. And they weren't so quick to step into that position. Like, what is this? Somebody wouldn't let go of other options too. Somebody had other options. They always had something they could go back to. And okay, having a girlfriend was like inconvenient for this person. They didn't want the responsibility of it, So I feel like that's why someone kind of left this relationship. The feminine energy could have been an Aries or a Cancer. Somebody here stopped. A lot of fire energy in the feminine energy. On the feminine side. This guy lied about other women, younger women. They was cute. They were fun. But nothing to get stuck on. You know what I mean? I feel like they already had found... There was something that was taking their mind off of these other options, though. And it was a connection that was real. That was more than that. But somebody was in denial of that, and so they avoided it. And so that's why I feel like this king is like... This queen moved on so she could feel better. Because it's like... Why am I going to sit here while you... Why am I going to keep calling you if I keep getting the answering machine? Something like that. Like love left on red. Like, what's wrong with you? I feel like that's what the queen is saying. Like, okay. What song was it? Why are you so hard on yourself? So it's like, those guys. And they so sexy and confusing. Those guys who are in love with you, but they in love with their lifestyle too. And that's cool and everything. I've developed connections with a few of those. And it's like, everything about them be like, the way that they pay attention to the details about you and like all this stuff. And it's because they have a lot of experience. Let's just be honest. But it just be so many husband-like things that they say. And that they do. You know what I mean? When you used to being somebody's dude, you know, whether it's for a long time or a good time or whatever, they know how to be in a relationship, honey. They know how to make you feel amazing. They know what you're looking for. You know what I mean? But, you know, it's just this bigger part of them that just can't do it. It reminds me of Eve's Bayou. When Samuel, his fine ass in that movie. I don't know why. I've always been severely attracted to Samuel L. Jackson. It's the masculinity. It's something about that man. Anyway, in that movie, he needed to be the hero. You know? Not only am I a doctor, but I got this... I'm slanging it out here in these streets. You know what I mean? And I feel like I'm saving these hoes. And they needed that. He needed that validation. And he was honest with that, about that in the letter. Until one of his daughters, you know, he wrote the letter because he was feeling guilty because one of his daughters confused. You know, young women were so vulnerable to men like that. You know what I mean? Who need to be heroes. And the example that he set, it fucked up his daughter's head to where she felt like she had to be one of those women in order to save her family, to keep her daddy at home. Y'all men, y'all didn't know that that's kind of what happens, right? That karma is something else. Karma lets you know what you're doing. So if somebody's about to if you have a little girl, be careful what you doing with these hoes out here. Not these hoes, you know. But I'm just saying, the ones you know you're not finna. The good time, not a long time. You know, and a lot of times you just running through them like hoes, and these be women who want like real shit, and they being manipulated. You know what I mean? Because you do know what to say. You do know what to do. You know what I mean? Do you know how great you could be if you use that charm, that influence for something more than your ego? Ooh. That's what creates people like Obama. You know what I mean? You don't think Obama could have had these hoes? And he's a Leo. Are you kidding me? I don't know. Just saying. I forgot what we was talking about, Capricorn. Who am I talking to? It's a Capricorn in this reading. It's a cusper, I feel. So, yeah, these competitive situations, options, 3 of Swords, 5 of Wands, 7 of Cups. I got niggas. You got bitches. But I want you. Somebody may be changing their ways. Somebody may want something new. You know, sometimes you get in touch with something different. And it make you look at the shit you've been holding on to. I cannot remember if I'm talking to Capricorn or Aquarius. Because it feels so similar. There's someone who's thinking about kind of moving on. Because this is this centered energy that's come in. It's a stable energy. Something that feels better. And she's sexy too, but she's stable. You know? And I'm thinking about coming over there. Somebody's don't want to be a player no more. So, you know, they may have had a main one that they always kind of had going on in there. And then there was like the other one who took care of the other stuff. Somebody realizing I don't want none of that shit. You got niggas and I got bitches, but I want you. You make me feel better. And I know I've been in denial, but you're the one that I want to share this with. But it's hard for this person to, I don't know. they got some manipulation. It's like they worried about opening up because they know it's a part of them that's just, I'm a dog, I'm a dog, I'm a dog, I'm a dog. But what's the root of that? Maybe there was a broken family. Maybe there was father issues here. You know what I mean? That weakened this person's, I don't know, it could be, you know, they could have been one of the children that suffered divorce. So they like, man, these hoes ain't shit. Or these men ain't shit. Something like that. You know, something could have broke them a long time ago. We all somebody's baby. You know, we all been hurt in some kind of way. Don't mean put up with that shit. It just means that when you encounter people like this and they try to use the same old tricks and protection mechanisms or whatever they try to use on you, just call them out in a loving way. No, I'm not going to let you manipulate me, baby. But I am attracted to you. And if you ever get your shit together, call me. Something like that. And that's going to fuck them up. They're going to be like, what you mean you don't want this? You know what I mean? And it's going to send them into this hangman mode, right? Like, they're going to start talking to they Johnson like, we not pulling these hoes no more? Like, what's going on? Everybody's not impressed about the same thing, honey. Sometimes you got to grow up. You know? it reminds me of those ones that have a really big thing, you know, and they really just think, you know, of course you want me. What do you mean? And you're like, then they run across somebody who's from the South, and honey, the South is big things walking around everywhere. I'm done. What was the point of this reading? What's the advice for Aquarius? Somebody slip on a good opportunity. Decision. Somebody chooses this Queen of Wands. I've been thinking at night. I've been healing. I've been reflecting. I know it's been burdening me. I know it was me. You know, holding back, not being that guy. But now it's like I know I don't want this to end. And now this person ain't really focused on me. And I went and explored these options, and that was a waste of time. And now that I'm healing, I feel like now this person is going to reject me. I'm kind of losing hope. Maybe I should let go. Maybe it's never going to start. But I at least want to resolve things from them, but I'm afraid to go over there. You know? What is he going through? I feel like this has been all his thoughts at night. But he love you. Or whoever love you, they love you. But they've just been sleeping on it. Why? Because maybe there's a truth that they don't want to give. You know what I mean? Maybe there's something they don't want to. It's like you cannot occupy levels until you obey the instruction to get there. Bird's eye view. Try to zoom out on this. There's someone here who stopped waiting. You can't expect people to wait. Sometimes you do miss that opportunity. You know what I mean? Somebody kept their feelings to themselves and they regret that because now they feel this, maybe the tables have turned. Now I'm not giving to it. Now you feel the same insecurities that I was feeling and you feel the love too. It's confusing, isn't it? It feels unfair, doesn't it? Something like that. But back when you was in denial, that's how I was feeling. Type shit. And then we realized, damn, we missed our chance to build a real foundation with each other. Now it feels like a missed opportunity. And now this person's like, stop. In the name of love. Yeah. Now I'm the one taking a step back. Now I need to see. Now I need to go see what I can see. Well, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. This is a to be continued, right? I just heard or not. I just heard or not. Very, very loud. I pulled your Moonology card, Aquarius. Castle. It's time for healing, not war. For somebody's, you know, we can either look at destruction, the destruction of something as, we can either look at these things as the destruction of something or the start of something new, right? Depends on how you navigate through this. Don't burn something down to the ground unless you have a plan to build something better in its place. But it's too late for that, isn't it? Ooh, this is an ouch one. You got angry. You pointed the finger. You called for war. And war was exactly what you got. Ay, I'm sorry, Aquarius. Somebody needed this. Let's see. Now it's time for healing and reparations. What's your plan? You need to take time. Wait, you need to take the same initiative and determination you had when this started and figure it out. Never neglect your intuition. Put the same energy into fixing it that you did and so get it out. Sometimes we gotta do that, and I feel like this may be for a masculine. And I'm here to say I'm with you, brother. We all mess up sometimes, and if it's a girl, I'm with you, sis. You know, we all mess up sometimes. I'm gonna leave it there. Like, share, and subscribe if this resonated with you. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.